where you're extending your flat lease under the Leasehold Reform and Housing and Urban Development Act 1993, so that's what we commonly call a statutory lease extension, you do not need lender's consent to effect the registration of the deed. But the caveat is the form of extension deed that your solicitor agrees must be on pure statutory terms. So the lease will not include a ground rent, and the term will be extended by an additional 90 years, and essentially the other terms of the lease will be preserved. There'll also be some 1993 Act prescribed clauses in the lease. These are essentially declarations that it is an extension pursuant to the 93 Act, and there's some other modifications which we would give separate advice on if you want some detail on those. When you do need lender's consent is where you agree the deal informally with the freeholder. So you've agreed a transaction that's not on a pure statutory basis or following the service of a notice on the landlord. So what we do in the first instance when a deal is agreed is write to the lender. We would have to confirm whether the arrangement, the proposed extension deal is a good deal. If it adversely affects the security in the flat or the saleability of the flat, we will not be writing to the lender and recommending it. So on a recommendation, the lender will issue a consent which we send to the client. It's usually called a deed of substituted security. That deed is executed by the client and sent back to the lender and sealed, and then when the lease extension is completed, it's submitted to Land Registry with the deed of substituted security. Without that, the extension will not be registered by Land Registry. So if you have any queries about the registration process around a lease extension, please do not hesitate to contact the Anthony Gold Leasehold Services team.